Hi, A3. Do you like the rain? I know I do. Today we will start with a poem and then we have a story to read about the rain. Some people think that the rain sounds like the light tapping of a drum. Some people think that thunder sounds like the crack of a horsewhip. What do you think this storm sounds like for you? Today we'll find out what one poet thinks of during a storm. This is called Brooms. On stormy days, when the wind is high, tall trees are brooms sweeping the sky. They swish their branches in buckets of rain and swash and sweep it blue again. What is compared to brooms? That's right, the tall trees. On a stormy day, how are the tall trees like the brooms? Yeah, the top of the trees swish back and forth in the wind. Look at the very first stanza. Which two words rhyme? On stormy days when the wind is high, tall trees are brooms sweeping the sky. That's right, high and sky rhyme. Very good. Well, we're going to start our story today. We'll turn the page to a very rainy day. What kind of rainy day is a very rainy day? Let's read to find out. What kind of rainy day is a very rainy day? It said a day that has a foggy rain that mists up the windows and a drippy rain that puddles up the yard. Maybe you've had a rainy day like that. What does Mom do on very rainy days? Yeah, she brings down a special box. This story reminds me so much of my childhood when I grew up in the Northwest, and when it would rain, it rained a lot, my mom would always take out a bucket of dress-up clothes, and we would love to play in that and dress up and have such a fun time with that. Let's read together. In my home, we have a box. It is a special box. Mom keeps it in a chest up in her room, and there it stays waiting for a very rainy day. A very rainy day can't be a rainy day that comes and goes without much to say for itself. It has to be a foggy rain that mists up the windows. It has to be a drippy rain that puddles up the yard. On days like that, Mom brings down the box. Sometimes the box has things to play with in it. Sometimes they are things we have not seen for a while. Sometimes they are things we have never seen before. Page 89. Look at the picture. What are the children doing? Yeah, I see them playing a drum and the cymbals, Read to find out what things make music in the box. What things made music in the box? Yeah, sand blocks, drums, flutes, pot lids, hammers, and jingle bells. What do children do as they play the instruments? Yeah, they march from room to room. How do Mom and Dad act when the children are playing the instruments? Yeah, they don't fuss or frown, right? They have a positive attitude. Why does the storyteller think Mom and Dad put cotton in their ears? Yeah, I think it's so the noise of the children making music won't seem so loud. All right, let's read this together. Sometimes the box has lots of things to make music. There will be sand blocks and drums and flutes. There will be pot lids and hammers and jingle bells. It is hard to choose, but we do. Then we march from room to room. Mom and Dad do not fuss or frown, but sometimes I think they put cotton in their ears. Turn the page. Look at the picture. What are the boy and girl playing now? Read to find out what else might be found in the box on a very rainy day. So what other things might the children find in the box? Yeah, they found books on how to make things, empty boxes for playing store. Does the storyteller like playing store? What part does the storyteller pretend to be? That's right, the clerk. She likes to be the store clerk. What is a clerk? It's the person who works at the cash register in a store. What does the storyteller do when she is the clerk? Frame it? Yeah, she adds up the money and puts stuff in the bags. Good job. Let's read together. Sometimes the box has things to do in it. There will be books on how to make things. There will be empty boxes that Mom has saved so we can play store. I like being the store clerk. I add up the things people buy. I can add up the money and then put stuff in bags. All right, let's take a look at this page. Look at the picture. What do the boy and girl find in the box this time? Read to find out what else is in the box on a different, very rainy day. What did they find? There are dresses and shirts and hats. Why does Mom put lots of clothes and hats in the box? Yeah, so the children can play dress up. What can the children do when they dress up? Yeah, it says that they can put on a circus, right? Who is in the audience at the pretend circus? That's right, Mom and Dad. What does the storyteller pretend to be in the circus? A horseback rider or a clown. Very good. What does the storyteller mean when she says, I can be anything I want to be? Yeah, she can pretend to be anybody. When does the storyteller think of the box? Yeah, when the sky is not blue, when raincoats drip and boots splash, when books are damp and papers are limp. She's remembering of this box. Let's read this page together. Sometimes the box has lots of dresses and shirts and hats in it. We dress up. I can be a lady in high-heeled shoes. We can put on a circus for Mom and Dad. In a circus, I can put on a pretty gown and ride a fine horse or make people laugh when I act like a clown. I can be anything I want to be, just for a little while. So when the sky is not blue, I think of the box. When raincoats drip and boots splash, I think of the box. When the books are damp and papers are limp, I think of the box. And when Mom brings down the box from her room, it must be a very rainy day indeed. Good reading today. All right, your paper is Rainy Day Play. You're going to do some sorting today. Circle the 5 things that belong in each box. So this box is for toys. Only toys go in here. So you will circle the items that are toys. And in this box are things to eat. And in this box, only circle the things to put on. At the bottom, you'll write the number on the answer line to show what the character might have said. So the store clerk, what would they have said? I like to make people laugh. I will put your things in a bag. I will bring down the special box. I live with a king and queen. Well, I think the store clerk would say, I will put your things in a bag. So you would put a 2 here. You will do the rest writing the number on the correct line that matches what the character might have said. Then on the back side, you'll continue some sorting today. Write the playtime objects in the correct list. Let's read these together, please. Ready, begin. Dresses, bags, pot lids, hats, boxes, shirts, shoes, flutes, bells, money, drums, cans. Then you will need to write the words where they belong in the category. So what would you need to play dress up? Well, dresses would go great with play dress up. What about would make music? Well, I think the bells would make music, so I would write that here. And play store. What would you need to play store? Well, maybe we would need some boxes or cans to play store. Great, then you'll upload a picture of this completed page. I love you, A3.